In this video today, I'm going to be talking about setting up a Clickbank campaign with Snapchat ads. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys know that I love my free traffic. I love all types of free traffic sources, but today is going to be paid ads. I've been using Snapchat just recently and I've seen amazing results from it. So I figured I'd put this video together for you guys and show you kind of a look over the shoulder how I would set up a Snapchat campaign. And today's video, I'm going to be using Clickbank. So if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jamar Jones. I created this channel to provide you guys with actionable tools and a warm community so that you guys can create time, location, and financial freedom for yourselves. If you are currently subscribed and you're watching this channel, I want to thank you guys so much for being subscribed. Inching closer and closer to my goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers on my channel. When I started this channel in the summer of 2019, I never ever thought that I would be this close to 1,000 subscribers so quickly in my affiliate marketing journey. So if you guys are interested in content just like this and you guys want to see more stuff from me, all you guys got to do, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys can be notified when I come out with new videos. And if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you guys hit that like button and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys are using Snapchat ads for doing any kind of promotion, whether it's for affiliate marketing or you've got a drop shipping store or you're doing CPA marketing. Let me know down below your results. So lastly, before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you for being on this ride with me. I look forward to hitting that 1,000 subscriber goal really soon, and I will definitely celebrate with you guys when I get to that point. So let's start this campaign up. The first thing we're going to do is I made a little bit of a list of what we're going to be doing today. The first thing we're going to need to do, obviously, is pick a product to sell. And this particular product, knowing Snapchat's demographics, is usually skews a lot to a younger age. What we're going to do is we're going to find a product in Clickbank that it actually meets the demographic of, say, 16 to like 25 or 30 years old. That's where the bulk of their users, their subscribers are, the age group that they're at. So we're going to pick a product. We're going to get the JV doc or the affiliate doc and promotional items so that we can use that to tie into our campaign. We're going to set up the landing page. I use ClickFunnels. I will make this ClickFunnels page actually, I'll link it in the description down below so that if you guys want to promote this same, you won't be able to use the same ad, but if you guys want to use the same landing page, I will link that in the description down below for you guys to use. After we do that, we're going to set up the ad with Canva. Canva is an amazing free tool that you guys can use to set up all types of video and picture advertorials. I'm going to be using Canva today. The next thing we're going to do is set up our auto email sequence, and this is really important. You're going to want to capture people as they land onto your landing page so that you can keep them on your list and provide additional offers or resources to them if they decide not to buy. You can then re-promote to them, say for a week or two afterwards, and try and get that sale from them. But once they're on your list, they're forever on your list until they unsubscribe. So we will set up a follow-up email sequence with GetResponse. I'll leave a link down below for GetResponse. The great thing about GetResponse is you don't have to use ClickFunnels. GetResponse is like $15 a month, I think up to 1,000 email subscribers, and then you have access to their landing pages. So if you want to go the cheaper route and still get the landing pages and everything, I highly recommend going with GetResponse. I'll leave a link down below. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the Snapchat ads, and I'm only going to be doing one particular Snapchat ad today. And you're not going to want to just do one ad. I can tell you this right now. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up at least, I would say at least 5 to 7 ads. And you only have to set them at like a $5 ad budget. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to test different demographics and different age ranges to find out whether, like, what ad is going to work best with what age range, and then once you figure out who's swiping more and who's making more purchases, then that's the one that you're going to, in the last step, scale horizontally and vertically, depending if needed or as needed, depending on what's going to work best for you. You can either double your ad budget, right? Or you can just clone the particular ad and just add it, say it's at $10 a day, and you're getting a good cost per swipe. You can actually just take that ad and duplicate it and then continue running the 2 ads at the same time, right? So depending on whether you want to double or triple your ad budget, or you want to just clone off some ads and just duplicate some ads, it's completely up to you, right? And then also within this particular video, we'll talk about Snapchat's ad pixel, and we'll add that to our landing page so that we can track our customers. And when it starts becoming a successful campaign, you can do lookalike audiences and start to really scale, letting the pixel do the work for you. Okay, so we need to find a product to sell. Key is, especially with Snapchat, is you can do all different types of offers, honestly. Where you'll see the most benefit is going with a product that's going to be skewed towards the younger people. That's just the way it is. There isn't a ton of people. There is a lot of people on Snapchat, but there's not a ton of people on Snapchat, say over the age of 45 or 50 or 55 years old. While those numbers are currently changing, your market is going to be in the younger demographic between 16 and like 35 or 40 years old. So what I chose for a product for this particular video is the vertical jump training VertShock product. And what it is it teaches guys, mostly guys, how to increase their vertical so that they can dunk a basketball, right? When I was a teenager, that was always something that I trained and practiced until I got a little bit taller to where I could actually dunk a basketball myself. Had I had a product like this, it might have allowed me to get the mechanics down where I could dunk a basketball a lot sooner. Anyways, the gravity on it is actually pretty good. We'll jump in here and we'll take a look at 2 things. We'll look at the actual product page, and then we'll look at the affiliate page to see what kind of resources they have for us. So the gravity is, I like a gravity over 30 or 40. Obviously, if it's over 100 or 200, the product is selling really, really well. A lot of affiliates are selling it, and it could be a little oversaturated, but I don't believe in affiliate marketing ever really to be oversaturated because of the amount of people on the internet. There's no way that you can actually oversaturate any market, because you can take a product and get into so many different demographics and niches around the world that there's no way you can oversaturate it, right? So if we look at their sales page is great. It's optimized. You can tell it's been around for a while. There's tons of videos. There's tons of testimonials. There's all kinds of things that are going to help for your conversion, right? So you can see here, they've got great videos, tons and tons and tons of videos, right? So obviously social proof is a huge thing, and they've got tons of people who have gone through their program and filmed themselves dunking a basketball, right? So when we go to promote this, it's going to be super easy. All you need to do is you got to pack the funnel, right? You got to get as many people to this landing page, to the sales page as possible, right? Because the testimonials speak for themselves. The product is going to speak for themselves. You can see here there's a dozen different videos. There's all kinds of people testimonials and, pictures and all these, famous dunkers and people talking about they got a 50-inch vertical thanks to this program. The sales page is going to do all of the work for you. So this is the product that I'm going to be promoting. This is an actual campaign that I will be running. Once I get everything, I'm going to have to create at least 5 to 7 different ad sets, because and I'm also going to be targeting it, like I said, into different age ranges and niches and audiences, and there's all different types of ways that I'm going to go with this. But this is actually you guys looking over my shoulder. This is exactly what I do tonight is a Monday night, but on a Monday night I would come in here after I put my kids to bed, and my wife's studying to be a nurse. So my wife is in the living room, and I come in here and I'll grind for about an hour, and I'll create a bunch of ads, and I'll get my funnel set up. And so, yeah, so this is what I do. If you guys are liking this video so far, give me a thumbs up. Helps the algorithm and helps more and more people find my videos so that they can get the value I hope that I'm providing with you guys. Okay, so we're going into the affiliate page, and the affiliate page is really good. VertShock sells, and it sells extremely well. You can see by all the testimonials, they're 100% telling the truth. And what we're looking for in here is 1, pictures, 2, emails, promotional emails that we can do as a follow-up. So once you have your Clickbank ID, you'll already have it. All you have to do is type it in, and we will get our link. Right, so here's our hop link right here. So we'll hit copy, and then we'll take it and we'll just throw it in the bottom here real quick. Okay, so there's our hop link right here. We'll want to keep track of that for when we complete our landing page. Once people enter in their email information, we're going to want to send them over to the sales page. All right, so high converting email swipes. These are the emails right here. So they give you 9 days, right? They give you like a week and a half, just under a week and a half's worth of emails. You can tweak these emails however you want. I typically do like to tweak the title somewhat, and then I'll tweak a little bit of the narrative, but not too much, because obviously these are emails that are proven to help for conversion. So we're going to come back to this for our emails when we go into get response, and I'll show you how to set up a new list, and then how to set up your autoresponder. And we'll just grab one of these, the first email, and we'll go through the process and set up that email once we get to it. I know this video is going to be a little bit long. The reason why I'm doing another step-by-step video is because when I went back into my analytics in my back office of YouTube, I looked at all the different videos that I've done, short, long, tutorials, how to make money quick, and my videos, I have 2 videos, and they are really how-to videos. So you guys have spoken. You guys are watching the most on the how-to videos because you guys want to see, in my opinion, you want to see step-by-step the process of how to do this so that you guys can recreate it. And I totally get it. And that's why I'm making this video today. All right. So we have found our product, and we've gone to the JV doc, the affiliate doc, and found promotional items. There's also in their affiliate resources, they actually have skyscraper banners. So if you have a blog, you can throw this stuff up on the side. If you have a blog within the sports niche, either clothing or training or anything like that, you can throw up these banners on your WordPress blog if you have one. So they have horizontal banners, a bunch of dip banners, and then they have product images. These product images are great because you can take them and place them onto your landing page along with some other information from the actual product page, and that's how you'll basically preload people as to what they're actually purchasing before they get to the sales page, right? You're warming up your audience, letting them know what exactly it is that the Vert Shock, the Vert Shock system is, and so we'll actually show them before, so they're ready. Once they land on the sales page and they watch a couple testimonials, it's going to be a wrap, right? And they'll purchase the product and we'll make the commission. And I believe the commission is 75%. So let's see, the average sale 75%. There is a rebill on here, and you can see an average sale of $41. So obviously when you're going to promote this particular product, once you hit your, I like to do at least a 2 ROAS, which is return on ad spend, right? If you're going $10, $15, $20 and you're not making any sales on that particular ad that you've created within Snapchat, I'd kill it. Done. Once you get to like $10, so like $5 a day, 2 days, if you're not getting a good swipe up, or you're not getting a good conversion, I would definitely kill it and reboot, put it, add a new ad in there, create a new ad in Canva, or 2 or 3, and then throw them back in there and start testing. It really is about testing when it comes to paid advertising. Once you find a winning campaign, boom, you're off to the races like a rocket ship, and you can scale horizontally and vertically, like I said, and really start to make some money. All right. So we've got all that. Next, we've got to start setting up our landing page, right? So we're moving right along. Hopefully this video isn't too long, but I appreciate if you guys are sticking with me from the beginning to the end. I know you guys are going to find value out of this. All right, so I use ClickFunnels. Like I said, you can use Builderall. I mean, there's all kinds of other funnel making softwares. I started with ClickFunnels, and I'm probably going to continue using them because all of my funnels are in here, and it's just for easy use. It's the best for me. Okay, so to build the funnel, we'll click this button here, quick link, and we're just creating an opt-in, right? So we want to collect emails is our here, and we'll do Vert Shock. Let's just say LP landing page, and then we'll do Snapchat. Okay, and then we don't need a funnel group, and we'll just click build funnel. All right. All right, so you can add in a thank you page if you want. Where a thank you page really helps is you can say, hey, look out for an email from me. Thanks for opting in. I'm not sure if there are any affiliate resources. Sometimes there's resources that you can get in terms of ebooks, free ebooks, or anything that it doesn't look like they have any kind of resources with regards to a lead magnet or something where because you want people to enter their email in, and some people may be like, I don't really want to enter my email in, and they'll just go off your page. So you can either find your own lead magnet from like a PLR, private label rights site, where you can rip it white hat and take it as, make it as your own, and then offer that as a lead magnet. But for this particular demonstration, I am not going to be doing anything like that. It's just going to be a straight up opt-in page. And of course, you can do different types of opt-in pages, right? And I also suggest split testing your opt-in pages to do either just a straight email capture page, or you can actually do what I've seen that be really successful is like a quiz page, right? They land on there and they go through a series of questions, and then, that's already predetermined by you in terms of the answers or whatever. Like you could say, are you over the age of, 18 or 16? And they'll click yes. Are you male or female? And they'll click male, because most people, if you're going to dunk, most likely you're a male. I'm not saying a female can't dunk. Obviously, females can dunk. But anyways, so you'll have questions that will lead them down, basically keep them engaged. And then can you dunk? Yes or no. What is your vertical? More or less than 20. And it will be like either, A, B, C, or D. Can you dunk? Can you jump more than 10 inches? Can you jump more than 12 inches? All it is just keeping them engaged, and at the very end and say, congratulations, this product is perfect for you, whatever. And then you can capture their email and send them off to the sales page. So no matter any way you want to do it, there is no one right way for a landing page. Okay. That's all I want to say is that you got to test and test and test whatever works best for you with your conversions. Then hone in on that, right? Keep that as your one thing. If you're a quiz guy, I've seen some people killing it with the quizzes. For whatever reason, off of Facebook and social media platforms, they like these really simple quizzes. And then when they get to the sales page, they're ready to buy, right? So here it's saying show my templates. So I have a bunch of templates in here that I've created. I have copy and paste ads. And if you guys want to do like classified ads, I'll leave a link down below. I usually have the same kind of description with all of my resources that I like to provide to you guys. So go ahead and jump in there, and if you want to use copy and paste ads. Anyways, I digress. So we need an email template page. I like to do just a blank email capture page. And then keep it like super simple. And what I do is like this. This is just a straight up opt-in box. You can be as simple as just like, hey, thank you for swiping up. Enter your email and you'll see the sales page. I mean, as simple as it gets. Yeah, you have a little, maybe a privacy policy disclaimer at the bottom. But yeah, you can keep this. And you never know. It may convert best if you just say, hey, increase your vert. It's just a box like this dark opt-in box. Super simple opt-in. You either want to learn how to increase your vertical with VertShock or you don't. If you don't, you're not going to enter your email. So I'm actually going to end up split testing probably 2 different pages. One that's more of a longer form opt-in page that has a little more information with a video, right? And maybe an opt-in on the side of it, and then maybe some information down below. And I think that's what I'm going to do for this video. And I'll show you the process, how I'm going to do that. Is it going to be my only landing page for this product? No, I'm going to create other landing pages to see which ones get a better conversion rate. So we just need to choose a landing page that will allow us to add a video, right? So this one's pretty cool. I like this one, this squeeze page. So let's preview it for a second. This video has been going for 24 minutes. If you're still with me, thank you. Again, hit that like button, that bell, that sub, and we'll get through this. So this is a pretty simple one, right? Sometimes simple works. And I'm going to stick a video in here and I'll show you kind of how I did that, how I got a video. And the video obviously is going to be dunk related. So this one's pretty simple. And I like to do a name and email address so that in the emails I can be a little more personal with their first name. But I kind of like this simple funnel. Let's roll with it. So this one, we are going to roll with this one right here. So we're going to select template. If you guys have never used ClickFunnels, it takes you just a couple weeks. Once you start building out some funnels, then you start getting really fast. When you have an idea of what kind of funnel you guys want to put together, it goes together really fast. What we can do also is I'll show you real quick how you can change like your subdomain to kind of get it to fit the vert shock. And also too, you can also by kind of aligning up. So if we go here, let me see. So if we go in here, you can actually take this. A lot of times, if you guys go in here, if you're not savvy enough, you guys can Google this if you want. You guys can Google this if you want, but if you right click and then you view page source, you can actually get the background image. I'm not going to go into this in this video. These are kind of just like little tips and tricks for congruency, but you can go in here and you can grab the actual image, the background image here where this guy is dunking, right? So you can actually take this wallpaper and you can, so this little section right here, you can actually take it and make it your background to your landing page, right? For a little more congruency where they see the same image, they enter their email in and it's seamless, right? And then they go to the sales page and they see the same kind of image and they think they're not switching from one page to another. They just feel like they're getting walked down this path right to the sales page. I found that congruency really works in increasing conversions. When I split test them, I've noticed that it actually works for higher conversion. We're not going to do it today. However, we are going to take our landing page here, and when I talk about congruency too, if you can try and match the font and also the colors that they're using, right? So we'll hide this real quick. So the colors that they're using, it's kind of like a black, yellow, and white theme, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to match the color up exactly, and I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second. All right, so we'll go back into our page here. All right, so this right here, we're going to change this banner to match this banner, right? Increase your vert and dunk like a total badass. That's what our headline is going to be right here at the top. And then here, increase your vert, X amount of inches. So whatever it is right here, it'll say increase your vert at least 9 to 15 inches in less than 8 weeks. And that's what we're going to place in this right here. And then we're going to stick a video in here that I previously took from YouTube, and we'll get to that in a second, right? So it's like I was saying, you want to kind of match, you want to make it congruent. So what we'll do is we will take, there is a Chrome extension called Color Pick Eyedropper. If you guys don't have it, I would highly recommend getting it. It's completely free, and all it does is just, it matches up colors identical to if you want to go for congruency. So we'll hit this Color Picker Eyedropper, and then all you have to do is hover your mouse over that particular, so we'll hover over it, and then we'll grab the hex code, which is that particular code for the color. We'll copy it, and we will go to our page here, and then all you have to do is go to settings, and then you can see background color, and then click on it, and then you'll just type in paste in the hex code. Now our color is completely matched up, right? And then the next thing we're going to do is we want to change the actual text. And we said that we wanted to do, we could say vert shock, or finally dunk like a total badass. Learn the vert shock system to finally dunk like a total badass. Or you could say increase your vert, finally dunk like a total badass. How about that? So we'll say increase your vert, finally dunk like a total. All right, so obviously this is really large font, and we'll just hover over it until it turns orange, and then all you have to do is click on the little gear icon, and our font is crazy big, so we will just do it until it gets down to like one line here. Okay, and then what we'll do is So you can see here, and the font is pretty good. When you move your mouse off of it, it kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. This background is not really dark enough. If you go to settings, background, you can see this background is kind of grayed out. So images, so if we go here and then if you go to background in ClickFunnels, you can add all different types, obviously images, backgrounds, their stock images, and what we're going to do is try to find more of a black background. Maybe we'll go with this one. And then we will image, so background. So we'll go background here and then add image. Right? So it just kind of like you want it to, so background, hold on, background color. You want it to just match up, right? So black and then text color. So settings. So background color, so background image. See, this is a great example, bouncing around. It's not difficult to use ClickFunnels, but sometimes you could just, it's trial and error, right? Like with anything. So if you double click on it, there you go. So I finally got the background to kind of match up. We can make this a little more black, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is right now, right? So I kind of have this gray and black going on. Obviously down here, you're going to want to, we'll erase this, or we'll delete it real quick. So just hit the delete, right? And then, like I said, terms and condition, privacy policy, all of this stuff is super simple. All you have to do is kind of add your own terms and condition, privacy policy through your ClickFunnels. I have one completely saved. All I have to do is just add the, I'll show you real quick. You hit the gear icon and you can select different fonts and all of this stuff, and then you can set your terms and conditions. It's like a hyperlink and it will go to your own pages. Okay, so increase your vert. And what's great with ClickFunnels, obviously, like any funnel builder, you can do all different types of advanced to really highlight the text. So what we'll do is we'll do a strong shadow, and then I like to do, to really make it pop, I like to do, the text is good, the text shadow is strong, and then sometimes border radius. So shadow, sometimes I like to do a little bit of a drop shadow. No, not for this particular one, but yeah, letter spacing's normal. I mean, that actually looks pretty good. And this is the fun. Well, some people may not think it's that fun. This is the fun part for me. I like to really get in here and grind and figure out how to do stuff and play around with stuff. Keep playing with it until it looks good. And then when you go to make other landing pages, you know exactly how you want to make it look, and you know all of the different selections that you need to do to get yourself there, right? Okay, so now we're going to get our headline here. And our headline here is really important because you want people to understand exactly what it is that they're going to get when they buy it. And what they're going to get is the only proven 3-step jump training program that adds. So this right here, I would almost even just copy and paste this directly in. So, and then below it, you could do the guaranteed to take you from below the rim to throwing down your own nasty dunks in less than 8 weeks. I would almost take that verbatim because it's proven to convert, and you really want to get them to this page. Your main job is to get people to swipe up, and you need to get them to this landing page. You do need their email, but this landing page is, or this sales page is going to convert them more often than not because they've already tweaked this probably 1,000 times to make sure that their conversions are happening at a good rate. So we will go back and we will text this in, or we'll put this in, and we can even steal some of the ads at least 9 to 15 inches, and right here, so that adds at least 9 to 15 plus inches, and we'll keep it the same highlighted, right? And then what we'll do is if we highlight to orange again, and if this is redundant for you guys already know how to do this in ClickFunnels, I apologize. However, for those of you who are newer or haven't used ClickFunnels or are getting ready to use ClickFunnels, I hope this is helping you guys. So all you have to do is go in the bold color. The bold color is, we're going to want to turn yellow or the same hex color, right? Because you want everything to be congruent. So, right. So if we grab this hex color again, I lost the hex color. So right here, and then click it, and then you will copy, and then go in here, gear icon, bold color, and we'll make sure that these colors stay the same, right? So these are all bold. So all you have to do is go here and unbold, and then go from here and unbold, right? So now, and then we'll want to make this text pop a little bit, and all we have to do for that is highlight, gear icon, advanced, and then you can have shadows, and you can change the padding, you can change the border radius, you can change the size, the shadow, around that particular item. You can do all kinds of stuff with it, however you want it to look. And I think that actually, so they only prove in 3 steps, guaranteed to take you from below the rim to throwing down in less than 8 weeks. We'll underline, so we'll underline the yellow. Okay, looks pretty good. We're gonna stick this text too. We're gonna kind of get this little text here, guaranteed. We're gonna stick that text in here underneath our video. So let's, all you have to do is go to add element, sub headline, and then you'll take it and drag it until it's below. And then here you can see a small call to action. What we'll do is we'll delete it out. We'll grab this, copy, and paste, right? And then what we'll have to do obviously is change the text up to make it white. So text color will white. And then you can just, this isn't rocket science. You just have to make it seem like when they're going from one page to another that they're not really like jumping, from, like, they don't realize that they're jumping from yours funnel to the actual page. It says less than 8 weeks highlighted, piece of cake, right? Just like the other one, less than 8 weeks highlighted, right? We'll make that bold. And then what we'll do is bold, we'll make sure that the text color matches, or the bold color, right? So less than 8 weeks. And we'll underline this as well. Right? So we are, and then what we can do is also, whatever their click to sales button, so usually towards the bottom. So they have a yes order now. So they have a yes order now here. This is a $67 product. This is going to be really hard to match, obviously, because it's like two-toned. It's got the the stamp and the everything. But what we can do is just we can make it green, and you can split test just the button, right? You can split test, so you can change this download now. And what we'll do is we'll change it to I want access now. and then we'll change and that was in a Montserrat. So you can change the font here. Sometimes I like to have congruency with the font. I'll go to the landing page here and I'll figure out what kind of font that they're using. Again, right click, view page source, and it will tell you what font they're using in different sections of their sales page, right? This is different font than this. These are photos, but there's different font, right, that they're using all through this sales page, and it will tell you in the page source all that information. But we're not going to get into that again. We'll change the background color. We can even change it to a yellow, to a green. Let's see, we'll change it to a green. Sure, green works. And I like first name and email. So obviously we got to go back to element and add their first name portion to it. So add element. And then we're going to want to add an input, I think. Right? Here. And then if you add input type and say first name, here, so first name, and what we can do is since we got this one on the bottom, we will move it to the top. You're going to highlight over here. It says add new element, but what you're going to do is actually click on it and then drag it up. And then once you drag it up, it actually flip-flops. So it's now on top. And you can change, I can change all the spacing here too, right? So if I wanted to give my video a little more space, here, you can see video type is here. We'll delete this. And the top margin here. So I can give it a little less or a little more margin. However aesthetically you want it to look is completely up to you. It doesn't matter whether it's all the way up or all the way down. I found, in my opinion, just find somewhere where it's comfortable for you, right? And then here we'll give a little bit of space here, and then we'll close this one. We'll close this one maybe a little bit closer to the bottom of the video. Okay. And then warning, input type not set. So we'll set this, we'll say first name, and then placeholder text, we'll say your first name. So how about this? We'll say enter. We'll match the other one. Enter your best first name. Whew, it's getting late. Enter your first name. Enter your best email address, and then you can make it however you want. You could just say first name, email. How about that? We'll make it that simple. So we'll say first name. Sometimes I like to do this too. Just keep it. Sometimes keeping it simple is the best way to go. So. So email address, and then we'll kind of smash them together a little bit, these two, right? And then well, maybe not that close. And then we'll drop the button down a little bit more, and then we'll give it some action here. Right. So I want access now, and then we'll change the theme, right? We'll do like a 3D button. We'll make it kind of bob around, right? We could do it rocking, right? And then since it's kind of like smaller, we can actually do inline. So button width fluid, we'll do full width. And then we can change the color again back to that more of a brighter green than we had, right? So there you go. Right, so you can see how quickly this page is almost done. There's just a couple more things that we're going to do here really quickly. We obviously need to add our video. And I went ahead and found a Creative Commons video that actually this wasn't a Creative Commons video, but this video is going to stay unlisted. The only place it's going to be posted is right here, or sorry, is on my landing page right here. if you have it unlisted, you won't get flagged for Creative Commons. Not only that, but if you try to repost this video as your own on YouTube, you wouldn't be monetized, and eventually you would be flagged, and you get a strike on your channel or whatever. But what you can do is you can take the video, and I'll show you guys a site that I use to take the video. It's y2mate.com, and you can download any video or audio from YouTube, which is pretty sweet to use if you want to chop some videos up. And that's kind of what I did to make this. I chopped the video up and I took it so for the landing page, because you're going to want some type of video to engage people on the landing page. You want them, the longer they're on your landing page, the more likely they are going to be to hit the button or enter their email, hit the button, and go to the sales page. So I took the video, I downloaded it, I then created my own MP4 from it with my own video software. I use Movavi. And then once I made my own MP4, I re-uploaded it to my channel, kept it unlisted so that nobody else can watch it except for the people who land on that landing page. And that particular video is, let's see, that particular video is right here. And right here, I'm going to copy the video link. And then when we go in and highlight over here, gear icon, YouTube URL, I'll paste it in right here. Sometimes it doesn't actually attach itself to the site. So if you hit space and then backspace, you guarantee that it's going to work. So autoplay off. So autoplay sometimes, and obviously split testing. This is something that you can do, whether you want the video to start as soon as they land on the page, whether you want it, and this will all depend on your page load speed, right? So if you want your page to load really quickly and you want them to actually hit the play button, then you can do that, right? Once again, I keep talking about split testing. Split testing is really, really, really important because you got to figure out what exactly works in terms of your landing page, your ad, your video. Everything is going to play in, and then once you line everything up, your conversions are going to go through the roof, and then you're going to start making a lot of money, okay? So branding off, controls off, autoplay on. For this video, we'll leave it off. So you can choose all of these different things. Unmute label, no. So you don't. Some people don't want to listen to the music, or they're somewhere where maybe they're sitting in a train, or they're sitting somewhere where they don't have headphones and they don't want people to hear. If they have an unmute button, they can unmute it and still kind of watch the video, right? So these are all options that you can choose to for this landing page. So we've got our YouTube video in here. We're going to leave that as it is. Also, too, I forgot to say, if you're using ClickFunnels, it's really, really important to click save, and click save often. All right. Because, I mean, it does kind of auto-save, but you have to go back. I'm not going to get into in this video. You have to go back and then retrieve it and then get it re-uploaded. But it's not that big of a hassle. But you can see here there's a little icon here, a little email, a little mail icon. We can do that just for the person if you go to advanced. And then you go to icon style, or icon here. And then you can say, so first name. So you got a little person here. You guys can play with it. You can leave it there. You can leave it off. However you want to do it. The font is not the same here. And there's little stuff like that some people they'll let slip, but the customers, the people, the traffic that come through here, they notice little stuff like this. They really do. So what we'll do is we'll do, I really like the Montserrat font. So we'll do, so Montserrat, and then here we'll do the Montserrat as well. Okay, and then obviously the text size you can match up. So font size 18, you match up. Really, this is tedious, but it's in the details, right? The details is where you'll increase your conversions. Making sure everything's congruent, making sure everything looks legit, no typos in any of your copy. So we have our video and we're pretty much done. The only thing we have to do left is attach a your autoresponder, and we will also attach our link, right? So it submits the page, and we'll go. So what we're going to do is we're going to integrate our email. I use GetResponse, and GetResponse, what we'll do is we'll create a new list. So once you're in your GetResponse, you'll just click in here, create a list. List name, so we'll say vert underscore shock. And then we'll say, I don't know, Snapchat. Because we're going to be promoting this particular landing page and this product on Snapchat. So we'll create it. Once you've created it, you see vert shock Snapchat. Now your list is in GetResponse. You'll come back and you will set up, so you're going to want to integrate your email responder. All you have to do is select, you'll want to integrate your GetResponse beforehand. I'm not going to show it in this video. There's tons of other YouTube videos that show this, but once you integrate it in your back office of ClickFunnels, then you can see here in the action portion over here, you'll see GR integration. You'll hit that, and then the action will be add to campaign, and then select a list. And there's, look at the very bottom, Vert Shock Snapchat. It's at the bottom. I select it, and we're connected to GetResponse. So anybody, so when people enter their email in, they will get added to your autoresponder, and then they'll be added to your email list and GetResponse, and then the autoresponder will kick in and they'll start getting the emails every single day, bringing them back to the product page. Okay, so our email is set up. Really important to do, I'm not going to do it right now, is to set up your SEO metadata. It takes 2 seconds. I'm not going to do it because of the length of this video is already 53 minutes. If you're still with me, thank you guys. I hope you're getting value out of this. This really is a look over my shoulder. This is what I'm doing when I'm throwing a campaign together. Okay. All right. So next, tracking code. Really important. We'll come back to that when we're setting up our Snapchat campaign. And what you're going to want to do is what I personally do is I put the Google pixel in there. I put the Facebook pixel in there. And I'll put it in the header code on the actual page here in a second. But this is where you can place it in for individual pages within your funnel. And then a Snapchat pixel will also go in there, so you can track your users' data. And then you can create lookalike audiences off of that. And that's where the magic happens. All right, so back into settings, general. We're going to go in here. On submit, go to. This is really important because on submit, when they hit the button after they watch the page, this is the sales page you're going to want to send them to. So we'll go back here and we will go to here, and we're going to grab our affiliate link so that when people use our link and they make a purchase, we get the sale, whatever it was, 45 bucks or whatever. So we'll copy, and then we'll go back and go to settings, general. Once they submit the form, you're going to hit paste. So this is where it's going to go, and we'll click save. So this is where it's going to go when they enter their first name and email address in. We're going to test it here in a second. It's really important that you test your funnel all the way through from beginning to end before you launch your paid campaign live. I cannot stress this enough. When I was new and doing this a little more than a year ago, when I first got started, I launched campaigns and I launched paid campaigns and I lost like $100 or $200, not even realizing that this stuff wasn't even set up correctly. So I don't want you guys to make the same mistake I did. Make sure you guys test your funnels all the way through. And we're going to do that here in a second, just to make sure that the email is being captured and you're getting sent to the sales page. So you can see here, submits the page, meaning that the email will get submitted to your autoresponder. and you will actually be sent to the sales page. All right, so this page is pretty much done. Since I was kind of instructing it to you guys, it took a little bit of time. However, if you're doing this, if you guys are doing this by yourself and you've gotten into a flow and you know kind of how you want it to look and to be set up, it happens really, it gets put together really quickly, much quicker than we just went through. But okay, so you're going to want to test it. So I already talked about SEO. You're going to want the SEO is important. We changed our background. You don't really need to mess with the custom CSS. And that's pretty much it. Also, something important. Actually, this isn't something important. This is vital. This is extremely important because the majority of people who, and remember what paid platform you're on, they are using mobile. The majority of your traffic is going to be mobile, but Snapchat ads, you're going to want to make sure that your mobile looks 100%. We just did it in desktop view, which is fine, but they're never going to see your ad in desktop view. They're going to see it in mobile. They're using Snapchat. They're on mobile. And this is really, really important to make sure this all looks legit. So we're looking at it here and watch. So if you hit preview, it takes us to our page, which actually looks pretty good. Increase your vert, finally dunk like a total badass. Here's my video, top 10 shortest dunkers. And we'll play the video real quickly. I hope this isn't too loud for you guys, but I'll show you what the video looks like. So it's basically, I found a video on YouTube that shows short guys jumping really, really high, right? Because if these guys are under 6 foot, they're going to have to jump pretty high to dunk. So the effect, how dramatic it is what you're going for, right? You're showing them 5'7" guys who are dunking basketballs. This is your target traffic. This is your target audience. These are the people who you want to buy this because the eventual goal, their pain point is they can't dunk yet. Watch, these kids can dunk and they're only 5'9", right? So this video runs, and you can see my mouse is hovering over it. It's got my, it does have my YouTube page here, which is fine. Honestly, they don't even really care about that because unless they're on desktop, unless they hover over it, you won't see all of this stuff here at the top. All they'll see on mobile is just the video, right? Just playing the way it is, just like this. Okay, I don't want this video to be too loud on you guys, but you can see here kind of what I did is I picked a video that is going to hit a pain point and it's going to attract a certain so you can see, look at this kid's, I mean, he's jumping like 50 inches in the air. You can do this too if you buy this program, and you can do it in less than 8 weeks, right? So that's our copy. We're taken straight from the sales page. If you right click on desktop and then you go to view page, not view page source, but you go to inspect, and then you hit this little toggle device toolbar, it'll show you what it looks like in mobile. All right, that looks pretty good. Increase your vert, finally dunk like a badass. Boom, adds 9 to 15 inches to your vertical in 8 weeks. What? Guaranteed to take you, see, this kind of looks a little, I don't really like this. I'm not going to change it when we go back, but I'll change it later. It's stuff like this where attention to detail really matters. You're going to want to actually make sure that everything looks legit, because people will, I mean, you'll be surprised. People will look at this and say, wow, I'm not really sure, like, what is this? Boom, and they'll just switch off the page and be like, oh, it's not for me. If everything isn't looking legit, then your conversions are gonna go down, and your money is gonna go down the drain with it, because you're paying, this is paid advertising, right? So you want everything to be spot on. So here you can see this is the way it's gonna look in mobile. It already looks pretty damn good so far. So we'll go back and then we will close this out. All right, so there's just, it's a 6-minute video, right? So if they're not going to enter their email in the first couple 2-3 minutes, maybe they just sit there and watch the video, right? And then maybe when you retarget them on the pixel, because you can retarget them if they swiped up, they'll see the ad again, and maybe they'll actually enter their email in the second time or the third time or the fourth time they swipe up to go into your ad, to watch your ad again. Again, that's another part to this that we can get into in a future video, but we're not going to talk about retargeting or anything like that when we get to it. So that is the ad. Okay. All right. So we've got our email set up. We have a landing page is set up. We can, and what we'll do is I'll show you how to test it real quick. So if you go to preview here, I'll type in my name. Hold on. That's weird how it's going on the bottom here. Oh yeah, see, there you go. And this is a great example why you always want to test it. For some reason, it is duplicating here. It's duplicating on the bottom here. So I'm going to stop this video right here for a second. I'm going to fix it and then we'll come back and test it. Okay, so I just forgot to change the input source on it. So we should be good to go, and we'll do we'll add in one of my random emails. So right, and then if we click access now, it submits the form. So we should be going to VertShock, and it looks like we got everything set up, right? So VertShock, and then you should see your Clickbank affiliate ID usually at the bottom or somewhere in here. You'll see your Clickbank ID. Somewhere in here, you'll see your Clickbank ID. And so when somebody makes when you make a sale, you get the commission, right? So everything is set up properly. And if we go into our email and we go into VertShock Snapchat, there's my name right there, the email and my name I just entered in there. I subscribed. Today's date is March 23rd, 2020. If you guys are out there, I hope you're being safe with all this virus stuff that's going on. If you're spending a lot of time at home, I hope that you guys are learning about affiliate marketing and learning how to build funnels and learning how to make money online. If you guys are still with me, we are over an hour into this video. Thank you. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I really like doing these step-by-step tutorial videos over the shoulder, showing you guys exactly how I set everything up. So you can see here, my campaign is actually up, and it looks like my landing page is working correctly, and I'm capturing emails. You guys really, if you're not going to make any money, you're not going to be an affiliate marketer, or you're not going to be able to do this without collecting emails. You have to collect emails. You build an audience that you can provide value to, build trust, build a relationship with them, and provide products that are going to benefit them. Your customers are everything. So just make sure you guys are collecting emails. The money is in the list. The money is in the list. The money is in the list, because people will buy from you if they trust you and they know who you are. They're not going to buy from you always the first time, but if they get multiple emails from you and you provide them with some additional value, they may end up buying from you. So, okay, so our email is working correctly. And so we're pretty much done here, other than a thank you page. You could eliminate the thank you page altogether by just clicking this little red arrow here, which we're going to do right now. We'll just get rid of it. Sometimes it's good to add a thank you page saying, thank you for your email. And obviously you'll have to change a little bit of the particular opt-in, where instead of submitting the form and sending them straight to the offer, you're going to submit the form and then send them to the next step in the funnel. And then once they get to that thank you page, you'll say, hey, check your email. You're going to have an email from me with some value or whatever lead magnet or whatever you're going to provide to them. And then from that thank you page, you'll send them to the sales page, right? Just a short 2-step funnel, however you want to do it. For now, we're just going to do a little, I call it the bunny hop funnel, where they just land on the landing page and then they go straight to the sales page. All right. So we'll make sure I'm not like flying off the rails here. So we found our product, we got the JV page, we set up the landing page, we set up the ad. So follow-up emails. That is what set up landing page. So we'll actually jump ahead one step to the set up the follow-up emails, which is super simple. So our affiliate resource page, here was our emails. So if you go into get response, here there's a little the 9 dots here in the menu. You'll go into autoresponders, and then all you have to do is create autoresponder. And then here I'll type in like FAP, or we'll do FAP, so Future Affiliate Pro. I type in here and I'll say Vert Shock. And I'll title the email 0 as in 0 day. Like they're gonna get this email, like, and we can set it like a couple hours from when they enter their email information in. So on day 0. So on day 0 in list, so we're gonna select Vert Shock Snapchat list. We're gonna wanna send this message immediately. Sometimes it's better that you send it immediately, because as soon as they enter their email in, boom, they get the first email. They'll see it, right? It'll, most people's emails on their phone, whoosh, it pops down from the top of the screen. And a lot of times when they get that email, and this is from experience, they'll hit that. As soon as they see that, they'll literally hit on that email, and they'll see the very first email here, this one, where it says nothing hotter than a guy who can dunk, right? It's kind of a flashy title. I might change the title on it, but you can see this is their email copy, and then your link here on the bottom. What you're going to want to do is I would set a delay. It all depends on how your email sequence is. If you're going to give them some value up front, and then you can give them value, either an ebook, like I said, your lead magnet, and then on the first day afterwards, you can send it back to them. If they haven't bought yet, they're going to get this email. So we'll say for this instance, 0 days, which means, and we can set it with a delay of, we'll say 1 hour, right? So if they went to the sales page, they looked at it, they weren't really sure, $67 might be a lot for them. I don't know really how bad I really want to dunk. And then they're off the sales page. Well, in an hour from when they entered their email in, you're going to send them an email. So all you have to do is create new email. And then here you'll get to your, for those of you who have Get Response, they're really affiliate friendly. And I hope this helps you guys. And again, I have an affiliate link to Get Response. It's what I've been using for an entire year. It's really super simple to use. Once you use it 2 or 3 times, you get comfortable with it. And their chat staff here on the left-hand side is really helpful. And if you ever have any problems, if you chat with them, it's like 24 hours a day. Even at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're building out an autoresponder and a funnel, you can talk to somebody and they can help you get through it. So here, your message name doesn't show up, and they say here, message name will not appear in the list of your messages and will not be seen by your subscribers. It can be whatever you want. So Vert Shock, we'll do Vert Shock with 0, as in like send like the same day. And then subject is the actual what your title is. For this video, we'll just keep it the same. So it's a lot of copy and paste, right? So copy, paste. You can do emojis, you can do whatever you want to do, whatever your style is. You'll change your reply to, so whatever your company is or whatever. I recommend getting a professional email. So instead of saying like @Gmail, actually getting like a branded Gmail account. My brand is Future Affiliate Pro. So you can see it has my name or support or help at Future Affiliate Pro, right? So instead of @Gmail, it's more professional where it says @Future Affiliate Pro. So next step. All right. So I have a bunch of blank templates, and we'll just There's like 1,000 different templates that you can use within GetResponse. I like just using a blank template. I create my own template and I just kind of delete some stuff in here, and then we'll even delete this out, and you can just create a straight up email real quick. All right. And we'll just copy and paste so obviously we can download all the swipes in a text file. That's what I would normally do instead of like going back and forth. I want to have a copy of all the emails, download to your computer, all the swipe files. And like I said, you can write them on your own. You can tweak them, however you want to do it. It's fine. This copy probably works, so I'm going to keep it. So copy and paste. So, well, obviously here, I should have highlight all. See, they make this super simple for you. Highlight all. See, they're literally, these people want to make it as simple. The product creators want to make this as simple as possible for you to be able to promote their products. They even stuck a little highlight all button. So we'll copy and paste, right? So we'll stick this. All right. So this is our email. And right here is your affiliate ID. So what it's saying here is enter your ID. So if you just type in, that's my Clickbank affiliate ID. That's this particular hop link is your link that it's going to send them back to. So if you cut and then, and what we'll do is we'll just highlight this. We'll hit the little gear or the chain here, and then we'll paste in our hop link, hit OK, and then maybe we'll make this, we can make it blue. We'll make it like a bright blue hyperlink. All right, so blue, and then click here, and then click OK. So now this is actually bluer, and then that's pretty much it. So you got your email here. All you have to do is, if you wanted to save it or save it as a draft or a template, you can do that. If you scroll over here to the right-hand side, it shows you what it actually looks like on a cell phone, either that or in horizontal, right? Right? It's important to, like I said, for the landing page, it's important that that it looks good to the customer, to the traffic. You can test it for spam. This one's not going to test out on the spam score. And then all you have to do is hit next step. Right? It takes you back to this page where we started. So we got our day, delay. Here's our email here. Save and publish. And you're going to do this for each and every email. It ends up being, I mean, it doesn't take very long to set up an autoresponder. And the autoresponder, obviously, you guys most likely know, if you guys are watching my channel, you're into affiliate marketing, making money online, digital marketing, automation is everything. What an autoresponder does is it automates your emails so that your emails go out to your traffic automatically. So you don't have to think about, oh, I got to send an email at 2 p.m. to this person one at a time. No, obviously you're not going to do that. So all we have to do is select VertShock Snapchat, apply, and here's our email. It sends with a delay of 1 hour each and every day. It gives you the delivery, when the total number delivered, and then your open rates and your click rates. So how many people are opening, how many people are clicking, and then you can actually segment those particular people between the people who are opening and the people who are clicking, so that you can continue marketing to them, sending the people who are clicking but not buying. You can continue hitting them with emails until they buy, right? GetResponse, autoresponders are awesome. If you don't have GetResponse or anything, autoresponders are a big help, right? Okay, so that is setting up our email with GetResponse. The next thing we are going to do is set up the ad with Canva. I knew that this video was going to run long, and I don't want to keep you guys forever on this video. So what I did was I went into Canva. I figured out what the Snapchat dimensions are, which is 1080 by 1920. So Snapchat, the way people view it, most people view it in vertical, right, on your cell phone, and that's 1080 by 1920. This is really important because you want it to look, you want the ad to look a certain way. You don't want it to be with all, all kinds of messed up. So I went into Canva, which is a free site where you can see, I've got a million different pictures in here, promotions, Instagram pictures, logos. I've done absolutely everything in here for an entire year. All my thumbnails, everything is in here. But you'll go to create a design and then custom dimensions. You can see 1080 by 1920. And this is what it ended up coming up. And all I did was I chopped down a certain 20-second video of that particular ad, right? So, or the video here, right? So in here, I had my 6-minute video on my landing page, and I clipped a 20-second for the ad. I'll show you here. So that's this picture right here. So you can see this box when I highlight over it. It's the actual clip that I've taken in my video editing software. I've clipped it down to 20 seconds. I uploaded it to Canva, and then I added it here. Okay? And then what I did is I went to templates, I typed in basketball, and then it brought up all these different basketball print ads that you can use. And you don't have to add video, but video is huge when it comes to getting people to swipe up. I found that out, literally right away. If you're not using some type of animation in your ad or a video, people aren't going to swipe up. So you can actually use these different templates. I am currently on I have the paid version of Canva, but there's all these different, look at all these different templates that you can use. And you could just do a picture template, any one of these picture templates, and just say, want to increase your vert, swipe up. You don't have to put a video. I put a video on there because I found that you get better conversions and swipe ups. Your swipe ups are just going to be better. So what I did was all I did is add the video here in the bottom, and then I took kind of the top portion of this particular template. I added the top template, and then I just changed the text to learn how to increase your vert. And then you're going to have to, Snapchat's really big on branding. You're going to have a logo. I forgot to say that at the beginning. I apologize. If you don't have a logo, go into Canva, make a logo, and then make that logo congruent all throughout. They're going to want to see your logo. Snapchat's going to want to see your logo on your landing page. Your ads will get approved. I don't know if this is the truth or not, but your ads will get approved. I found that they get approved better if your logo is on the ad and on the landing page. I don't know what it is about it. I have to ask my Snapchat manager, because I've been talking to him on and off now for the last couple of weeks. Snapchat's really helpful when you're trying to get your ads approved. They'll tell you what you're doing right and wrong. But this is my little logo right here, and this is my ad right here. This is the ad that's going to go in. I haven't saved it yet. I preloaded this, and then I'll show you what the video looks like. I don't know if it's going to play. I've had this going in the background for a while, but we'll see if we can get this to download. So we'll download it real quick. Most likely once it downloads, I'll be able to play it back real quick so you guys can see what the actual ad looks like. It's super simple, and then at the bottom of it, once you get into the publisher for Snapchat, it'll just say swipe up or more or whatever. So right now it is downloading. Epic, over the shoulder. This is super long. I don't normally make super long videos like this, but you guys spoke to me. Some of my best videos, a couple of my best videos that have the most views are the tutorials. I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. But yeah, we're waiting for this. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds, sometimes a minute, depending. If you got a video, sometimes it takes a little while for you to download that particular Canva image / video. Also too, since I've been recording a really long time and I got all this stuff up, it probably doesn't help that for the downloading purposes of it. So my design has been published. What I will do is show. So here it is right here. So we'll, and when I edited it, I actually changed the background audio track, right? So you can hear it's just kind of like some rhythmic drumming or whatever. And it's this kid from the previous video. This is in the ad of him. You know, he's like, you can tell he's pretty short, and he's going up and he's dunking left and right. Yeah, hopefully this isn't too loud for you guys. I just want you guys to see exactly like what it looks like. So this is what the ad looks like. Granted, this guy has absolutely nothing to do with this, but people aren't really going to be looking at this picture up at the top here. Here we go. People aren't going to look at the picture at the top here. They're really just watching the video. So this is my particular ad. All right. So, and that will be in my download somewhere. All right. So that is the particular ad. And I would use different clips, maybe the same drum roll, the background audio. You can change it. You can make it like hip hop music. You can make it, you can just make it however you want to put for background music. Sometimes people just leave it with no sound, right? Because people will watch it with absolutely no sound. So again, testing, A/B, split testing, make sure you guys are doing it. All right. So that's the ad. I've reiterated, I've said this over and over again, set up the ad/ads in Snapchat, A/B testing needed. I wrote this down in here because I just wanted to, I want to beat the drum here over and over again. With paid ads, you have to test and test and test and test and test until you find out what works. Once it works, you scale up. So scale horizontally and vertically if needed. So what we are going to do is we're going to set up this ad in Snapchat. If you guys have never been to Snapchat, then you just type in Snapchat ads. If you Google or Bing or wherever, and so Snapchat ads manager. So once you click in here, I just created this one for this video. I have another Snapchat. Snapchat is pretty good. If you do end up getting your ad banned, you can literally just create a new account, a new email, and you can just open up a brand new account, which is really great. It's not like Facebook where if you get banned and then you have so many issues. Snapchat is really, really, really amazing. And there's a couple things here why maybe you should look into Snapchat. And you've probably heard from some people that Snapchat isn't as great of an advertising platform, and I would disagree 100%. But why Snapchat ads? Low saturation. Everyone's hopping on platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Google. It's much harder to stand out. That it couldn't be closer to the truth, because I've tested on Instagram and Facebook, and not only is it expensive, but there's hundreds of thousands of other marketers on there. So you're bidding, it just costs a lot of money, honestly. Snapchat, on the other hand, is only used by 1 out of 100 marketers, which means it's easier for your ads to stand out. Low ad costs. All the other ad platforms are expensive because it's due to saturation, but you can get your ad costs 4 times cheaper, even as cheap as like 10 cents or less per swipe up, which is crazy. And you can get like $2, $3, $4 per 1,000 impressions. I'm telling you guys, Snapchat is, as long as you've got a little bit of a budget and you really want to test, you can make quite a profit. Easy scalability, so due to low saturation, scaling profitable campaigns can be done really quickly using their ad managing tools. This can be done with ease. Their site is literally the simplest ad site. If you want to compare it to either Google or Facebook, it really is the easiest site to use. So easy to get started with. It is simplistic. as well as low minimum campaign budget, and it's extremely easy to get started on Snapchat. There's high buyer's intent. So a lot of people have strayed away from Snapchat because they don't believe that people, because it's a younger demographic, and they don't think that there's a lot of buyers on there. They couldn't be farther from, they're crazy, because there is a huge population of people that use this particular app over the age of 25 and 50. I mean, you're talking about tens of millions of people in the United States, and they will buy stuff. So due to Snapchat users not seeing direct offers frequently, but just rather brand awareness, and that's where I was talking about your logo. Snapchat wants to see your logo on the ad, and they want to see it on your landing page because they're about brand awareness campaigns. They're over 4 times more likely to make a purchase after seeing your ad over any other platform. I got this particular Snapchat ad blueprint from a Facebook group. It's not mine. It's another guy's Facebook group, and he has amazing Snapchat training. I think it's like $400 or $500 for the training, but it's definitely worth it. It's called SnapchatNinjas.com, I think. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So he goes within this PDF to talking about setting up a profitable campaign. If you guys want more information, if you go to, I believe it's SnapchatNinjas.com, you guys can, it's a paid, Snapchat ad program where you can learn why Snapchat ads are worth it. Okay. So that's going into the details of why I started dipping into Snapchat. But this, it's really easy to set up a campaign. So if you go into create ad, we'll do advanced create. You're going to drive traffic to a website, right? You want to get people to your landing page. So drive traffic to website. And then campaign name, we can do Vert Shock. And then starts immediately, daily spend cap. So the daily spend cap, I think they just lowered it to 20. So you can do, but your daily spend cap is you have to spend at least a certain amount per day within the Snapchat ads, right? You can do $5 per day. However, they want to see you set a certain spend cap, and then you can change your lifetime spend cap. Say just whatever in the lifetime. Once you hit like a certain amount, you could do $500 or $300 within this particular campaign. It will just cut off because you've reached your spend limit. All right, so we'll hit next. We are almost to the end of this. All right, thank you guys for staying with me an hour and a half. I hope this, obviously, I said it again, I hope this is a value to you guys. So we'll do ad set name. So your ad set name here, we can just do Vert Shock, and then we'll advertise to the United States. All genders, we're going to do males, and then we're not doing all ages. We'll do ages. So 16-year-olds don't have a lot of money, right? But their parents do. So we'll do 16. We'll do 16 to 26, right? 16 to 26. And then we'll be able to set this here in the demographics here in a second. So we're in all of the United States. Estimated monthly reach 88 million to 91 million people, 16 to 26. You guys see this, right? So all you got to do is get some of the other particulars down, and you're going to get your ad in front of a lot of people. So obviously we haven't niched down yet in terms of audience, but so demographics, we said 16 to 26. We'll set our language as English. And then advanced demographics. So you can reach Snapchatters based on their education, income, language, merit, or parental status. They didn't have this like a year or two ago, but they do now. And it just gives you an additional filter to really get your advanced demographics. And this is split testing. You're testing to try to get really down to who is going to convert the highest. So you can see here, there's a whole bunch of things like household income, life events, moms, occupation, present, whether they have kids in the house or not. It goes on and on and on. All right. So audience, lifestyles, shoppers, viewers, visitors. Those are like the 4 brand categories, or the 4 main categories. So lifestyle. So what we can do is we can sports, or we can do basketball. So sports fans, we can do, okay, we'll do all sports fans who are into basketball fans, right? Basketball fans are most likely, they play basketball. So then you can do college sports, right? So college sports, you can do, you can pick and choose you can choose one audience for one ad set. You can choose another audience, same age group, same area, same country. You can just do 4 or 5 different ones at $5 a pop, $5 per day, and you can choose all the different audiences. Whichever one after like a day or two is you're getting more conversions, more swipe ups, then you can kill the rest of them and you can focus on the one that's you're getting results. So we can choose another audience. I don't know, maybe just sports. So you got sports fans, motorsports, so lifestyle. You can do athletics. Right? So they have all these predefined audiences, and you can create custom audiences after you get enough traffic. Like I said, you can do lookalike audiences and all that. You can set it up. But for now, right now, for the sake of this video, since we're an hour and 34 minutes in, we will just say basketball fans. We'll do all operating devices, and we'll do all connection. Some people tend to lean towards Wi-Fi, meaning that they're maybe they're at home and they're more likely to pay. Again, split test, figure out which one works best for you. You can split it by carrier, and then by budget, you can set $5 a day while you're testing, starting immediately. And then these particular, so you can see here, we're now down to 18.8 million to 19.6 million males between 16 and 26 in the United States that have the possibility of having an impression on them with your ad. Auto bid, I have always done auto bid, and then don't worry about the third-party tagging for now. All right, so we can name our ad Vert Shock. We'll just say ad 1. And all your different ads, you're going to set up, like I said, 5 to 7 different ones. You're going to test the different niches. You're going to test different pictures, photos. You're going to test videos. You're going to test different things. So I say add 1, add 2, add 3, add 4. And then brand name, you're going to want to put my Future Affiliate Pro pops up here. So brand, add your brand name, and then add headline. And then the headline could be just as simple as, let's see. Add 9 to 15 inches to your vertical jump could be like your headline, if that'll fit. So we'll go back. Add, we'll say 9 to 15 inches to your vertical jump, right? So there's your headline. They're going to see your brand, your headline, and then it'll say upload. Once you do upload, all you have to do is go to, I think I put it into my downloads right here, learn to increase your vert. And then it's going to upload your video that you created in Canva. So we'll give this a second to upload. If you guys are with me all the way to the end, thank you guys very much. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm in my affiliate journey now for a little over a year. I had a lot of downs, but a lot of ups. I'm starting to make a lot more money now. I just want you guys to know that wherever you guys are in your affiliate marketing journey, and if you guys haven't made a lot of money to this point, keep sticking with it. Don't quit. When you quit is when, you know, you'll never earn any kind of online income. So that's my only advice to you with respect to advice. Don't ever quit. Eventually, once you put the time in and you learn, then you guys will succeed. But here's the video. You can press the play button and it will play. So you can hear. I don't want this mic to pick up too much of it, but you can see from my speaker. Okay, so there's the ad, right? I didn't add my brand here in the top, but so if we click off here, I'll show you exactly what it looks like. All right, and then we'll play. So there you go. So there's my brand. You can see on the top, and then add 9 to 15 inches to your vertical. Learn how to increase your logo, and then this guy is throwing down dunks, and he's like 5'6", right? So you guys have walked with me from beginning to end how to set up this Snapchat campaign. You can set a budget of $5, $10, $20 a day. Obviously, the more money you put in, the more data, the quicker the data is going to come into where you'll be able to make decisions more quickly. If you did $20 or $30 per day, you'll know probably within 24 hours whether your ad is successful or not based off the swipes and the sales. So then you would just add your landing page here, right here to the website URL. And that would be this particular thing here. And you can actually change this. I'm not going to get into it, but if you click this gear icon, you can actually change the subdomain. So here you can change the path. So we'll say VertShock opt-in. So update funnel step. And when we go back, it should have changed. So there you go. And if you want to get rid of this clickfunnels.com/VertShock, all you have to do is go into settings. This is a little bonus for you guys. You go to domain here. This is the domain that I set up when you can add as many domains as you want to ClickFunnels. And then the path here will go like this. /LP. So the path, here's our domain. If you scroll down to the bottom, save and update settings, you'll see when we go see now it got rid of the .clickfunnels.com. Now it's just my brand, futureaffiliatepro.com/VertShock. Okay. All right. And I think that's pretty much it. So we would put this email just for intents and purposes. We will copy and paste this in. Okay, and then the call to action, they have all different types like book now, buy tickets, get now, listen, more, shop now. For this one, it's just going to be more. Autofill allows you to collect lead information from Snapchatters interested in your business. So right, if you wanted to collect leads and you had a drop shipping business, instead of, you're not going to have a landing page or somewhere where you're going to collect emails, they allow you to autofill. I haven't gone through it, but it allows you to collect emails. And then preload is, it preloads your website to load mobile site content faster. This is important. I usually click it and it loads your loading speed on your site is really important because people don't want to sit there for 5 seconds while your while your landing page is loading. If it loads in 2 to 3 seconds or less, that's kind of where you want to be at. 2 seconds usually or less. So delivery. And then impression tags and swipe up tags. I'm not going to get into that in this video. I will do it in another video, but we are just about done. And then here you'll review and publish. So we have a $20 spend cap with a $300 lifetime spend cap. It gives you your campaign, your ad set information, and that's pretty much it. All you have to do is hit publish campaign and it would be live. So that's basically from start to finish how you would promote Clickbank products on Snapchat. Again, if you guys, Snapchat it trends younger. However, they're saying that the numbers are showing quarterly and year over year that there are a lot more older people that are actively using Snapchat every single day. They have like 1 billion impressions or 1 billion views per day. So Snapchat is a huge You don't have to, and here's the great part, right? For any advertising or paid advertising, you can go into all the tier 1 countries, Australia, right? Australians play basketball, the UK, you can go into Canada, you can go, I mean, right? New Zealand, you can go into all these different countries and you can target all these different, and you can just do one. I mean, you could literally have like 25 or 30 ad sets, all targeting different, maybe the same age group, males, only in different countries and with different audiences. So it's the amount you can test is absolutely unlimited. Again, thanks guys for sticking around. If you're with me at the end of this video, awesome, dude. I hope you guys take what I taught you guys today. You go back, you rewatch it, pause it, go ahead, get your campaign set up your Snapchat account, your ad account, and start working on learning how to do paid promotions. And I'm not talking about you got to throw like $1,000 into it. Just, you can test, if you just want to test a couple ads, $5 a day, $10 a day. And then once you start seeing conversions, you start to scale up. So if you guys like this video, please, you made it to the end. If you're not subscribed at this point, then I hope I gave you some value. I hope you guys return. If you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, you'll see all my videos when I post them. As I post them, I try to make at least 1, 2, 3 videos a week. I'm a busy guy. I have a full-time job. I do this stuff at night. I make my videos usually at night while my kids are in bed and my wife is doing school. I've had a lot of fun with this and been able to make some affiliate money on the side, and I think that you guys can too. If you guys want to know where I learned how to do a lot of this digital marketing, in the first link in the description down below is going to be a link to my #1 recommended program. It's an educational digital marketing website that teaches you exactly how to do digital marketing the right way. And it's literally A to Z. You can't lose. It's super cheap to start. And by super cheap, I mean under $10, and you'll literally get $1,000 worth of training. That's the first link in the description down below. Thank you guys again. I look forward to making another step-by-step video for you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.